Explainer. Right now, absolutely everyone is obsessed with AI software, right? We're totally captivated by the algorithms, the chatbots, and those massive tech giants building them. But while the whole world is basically mesmerized by the digital side of artificial intelligence, there's this huge hidden gem for investors. The foundational layer making all of this possible lies in the physical infrastructure powering it. We're looking at the source material today to ask, could a Korean innovator actually be the next AI energy winner? We're going to unpack exactly why global investors are watching a company called SK Eternix super closely as it steps right into North America's energy transition.
It begs a really interesting question. What actually fuels the next industrial revolution? I mean, we love to say that data is the new oil, but the reality is the answer isn't just code. It's not even advanced microchips. It is raw physical power. AI needs electricity, and honestly, a staggering amount of it.
Okay, let's dive into this, because we are shifting from an old energy mindset to a completely new energy reality. The next global energy war. It's not going to be fought over oil and aging grids. No way. It's going to be fought over advanced battery storage, sustainable grids, and AI-powered infrastructure. This is just a massive, massive macro trend.
To understand the exact investment thesis here, we've got a very clear roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll look at the AI power surge. Second, North America's infrastructure shift. Third, we'll enter SK Eternix. Fourth, we'll see where profitability meets sustainability. And finally, we're going to unpack the KKR acquisition signal.
Section 1. The AI power surge.
For the longest time, renewable energy was basically viewed as just a green trend, right? Just something for corporate PR. Well, that narrative is completely dead. Sustainable power is now a mandatory structural necessity. We're talking about AI data centers, electric vehicles, robotics factories, and massive cloud expansions. All of these are causing global electricity demand to just absolutely skyrocket. I mean, you simply cannot train a trillion-parameter AI model without a colossal continuous draw of power.
Moving to Section 2, North America's infrastructure shift.
Now, what's really interesting here is how aggressively the United States is actually pouring capital into specific grid stabilization efforts because of this huge surge. They're investing heavily in battery storage to prevent blackouts during peak AI demand, and they're funding decentralized energy to reduce their reliance on aging legacy infrastructure. This is creating some enormous opportunities for companies that can step in and operate profitably within this transition.
Which brings us to Section 3. Enter SK Eternix.
Let's quickly redefine what this company actually does, because it's super easy to make assumptions. SK Eternix is not just some simple solar developer. They are a comprehensive AI-driven energy management and infrastructure company. They operate this holistic ecosystem that is deeply, deeply connected to solving the exact problems North America is facing right now.
So here's how their operational layers actually stack up in practice. First, they deploy energy storage systems, or ESS. Next, they integrate highly efficient fuel cells. Then, they connect these via virtual power plants, which is basically a digital network of decentralized power sources all working together like one single power plant. And finally, they wrap the whole shebang together with AI-based management. It is this incredible, seamless integration of battery, AI, and energy.
And here is a major competitive moat when it comes to their North America expansion. SK Eternix has partnered with US-based Bloom Energy to deploy high-efficiency fuel cell systems. This cross-border partnership is absolutely huge because it perfectly aligns Asian energy tech deployment directly with US infrastructure needs.
So why is this Bloom Energy partnership so critical? Well, because AI infrastructure simply cannot tolerate power instability. Even a momentary blackout at a data center can cost millions of dollars in lost compute time and corrupted data. It's a massive deal. These fuel cell systems provide that reliable 24/7 electricity and grid stability that the big tech giants are absolutely demanding.
Let's look at Section 4, Profitability meets Sustainability.
Because every smart investor is going to ask, okay, but how does this actually make money when government green subsidies dry up? Well, SK Eternix isn't relying on handouts. They build recurring cash flow through things like long-term power purchase agreements. These basically lock in consistent electricity prices with corporate buyers for years at a time. Put that alongside their ESS operations and power trading, and you've got some true, solid infrastructure economics.
And this brilliantly illustrates their operational edge. They don't just build the hardware,
They emphasize in-house operational algorithms and energy optimization systems designed specifically to improve profitability in energy storage operations. Their software is actively optimizing their hardware out there to prioritize real cash flow. It's basically a tech company operating right inside an energy company.
But we definitely can't ignore the green aspect here, because today, sustainability is a literal competitive advantage. Governments and corporations demand carbon reduction, they want energy resilience, and they need stable, renewable supply chains. So SK Eternix is focused on carbon neutrality, renewable expansion, energy security, and long-term climate infrastructure. Well, that's exactly the type of platform global institutional investors are beginning to highly prioritize.
Finally, Section 5.
The KKR acquisition signal.
If you're looking for validation, our source data highlights a massive signal here. Global private equity giant KKR recently moved to acquire SK Eternix as part of a broader renewable energy expansion strategy. Listen, when a giant like KKR makes a move like that, the global financial community definitely pays very close attention to the Korean energy sector.
Why does that KKR move matter so much? Because it reveals exactly what global funds are searching for right now. They want scalable energy infrastructure, they want AI-powered electricity systems, and they really want long-duration sustainable assets. SK Eternix perfectly matches this criteria, especially as it relates to expanding over in North America.
So, the crucial point is this. We are looking at an incredible synergy here. Companies that can connect Asia's proven manufacturing strength and technological deployment with North America's desperate need for an energy transition could become major long-term beneficiaries. SK Eternix is positioning itself directly inside that global capital shift, right in the sweet spot.
Which leaves us with this final thought derived from today's data. The next industrial revolution will undoubtedly be powered by intelligent grids and AI-driven energy infrastructure. As global capital flows heavily into this space, are you positioned for the future of sustainable power? I really hope this explainer of the source material sheds some light on why foreign investors are looking so closely at Korean innovators like SK Eternix. If you found this dive valuable, make sure to subscribe for more insights into global capital flows. See you in the next explainer.